Howdy. I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, I am very much hoping to get things wrapped up today. Very much hoping. I think part of that's going to revolve around me actually doing stuff in a timely manner. Give me one sec. Okay. Let me just give me one second. Sorry. I totally forgot that I was logged into RuneScape. And I started hearing noises and I was so confused. I was like, what in tarnation's going on? Okay. Let me go and get... One second, I apologize. Oh, hey, I am dying. How goes it? I hope you're doing well. So... give me one second. I totally forgot about my coffee. Let me grab that really quick, and then I'll be good to go. Okay. So, firstly, I do want to make mention. I was messing around with some stuff. I wasn't sure how the, how the save stuff works. So, there's two files here, and this is the one from, like, 2 days ago or whatever. I only have that because I was curious as to how the analyzer thing worked, and so I didn't want I wanted to use like I didn't want to use like the main save and then not have a backup for it, and then it just dies, and I'm like, what? Um, But yeah, give me... What the heck was that? I'm hearing system sounds. Just close out of a few things. Oh, let me also get... let me get... I accidentally nudged that. Let me get, have a pillow. Hold on one sec. Okay, there we go. I ended up getting my pillow. Um, so after, I don't know why. So, after yesterday, I went to, wait. Yeah, after yesterday, I went to, I went to sleep and woke up, and then it was like just sore to sit or do anything, and I'm like, bruh, this is the worst. Oh wait, I know where we are. I think it's over here, right? Wait. Yeah. Okay. One sec. Okay. So, bruh. Yo. There we go. Alright, back in. So... yeah, I don't know why... why, like, you know, Thor and whatever, but, like, yeah. So if I'm kind of, like, I guess out of it a little, brother. What the heck is this guy? Speed blitzing. I don't like these guys. Okay, I don't like that either. So we've got the Pale Beast, which is wherever. And then there's... I'm gonna kind of look around and see what's around here. Oh, hey. These waters at Land's Edge and the shrine atop are furtive escape, a brief retreat from rule. So many moments spent simple, joyful, free. So we're getting his, like, thoughts. That's cool. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Inspect. When 3 fonts weep, our sacred shrines shall rise. Okay. Is that one of the fonts? Okay, so that's number 2. Okay. Huh. And a 3rd font. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Yeah, I gotta do something real quick. 1 sec. Oh. It shouldn't be technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was just running into issue after issue, it felt like, with, like, my phone, and then the Katos as well. What the heck is this? Lift your voices, know our grace. Needle in, right to the face, right? Oh, the bing bong things. Okay. So what is all that supposed to be about? I presume it's related to, like, everything else. Let's go up here, because this is a dead end, I think. Brother. All that. Okay. I don't know what that's doing, but it's doing something. Alright, leave me alone, dude. Hold up. Hold up. So this is like nesting grounds, I guess, for... I have no idea what that's doing, but okay. It's driving me bonkers too, because it's like... Clearly it's doing something.
Notelia.
A capital, built grand. Seat of our sovereignty. Slipped from my mind. Why does it fade? Why can I not recall that sacred place? I wonder. Bruh. I just wanted to look. And see. What? I was not prepared. Alright, cool. My eyes were like glued to the screen the whole time. They actually are sore right now because of that. Okay, so we've got... Alright. If I remember, the pale thing was down here. Or what was up there, I mean. I'm wondering if getting more of these MacGuffins makes it easier or changes the fight somehow. I don't like that. Right, I ended up doing that already. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so this is where I was going last time. Toward the pale stag. Get back here. Okay. I'm way off right now. Okay. This is going to be something. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, so what's that supposed to do? The question I have, I guess, is... the bench does not exist here. Okay. So... okay, this exits out. I want to see what part of the map I still need to do. Also, I actually will be right back momentarily. I do apologize. Just 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's look. What else is there? Like, I mean, there's got to be something else. And I'm assuming it's to do with the statue things that shoot light ball things or something. So, after this, I'm going to be shooting for doing final boss stuff. So I'll be going back to the Abyss. I mean, and then if there's anything else that I may have missed or something, I can always pick it up down the line, kind of thing. Alright, so... That dude's so annoying. Like, they make me not want to be in the zone. So it looks like that's a cocoon kind of deal. Did I go back up there and look? No. I didn't go in here. What's in here? There's an area to go up. Again, to see this land abandoned, betrayed, and a throne I cannot sit alone. You are mortal bugs, caught beneath a being pale. Devotion or destruction, these are the only fates my kind allow.
That's fine.
Feel guilt at your absence, sir, but know the end was inexorable. The outcome set, whether you remained or not. Do not seek or console me, warrior. This memory is mine alone. I'll not brook your brutish intrusion. You who dare trespass this sacred chamber, ready yourself to see us and know us, Verdania's rulers, together in their finest form. Okay, so it's just like an EX fight. If I have to run back for this fight every... Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. The real question... And this is kind of the question I had when going into... going into Hollow Knight. Like... Is it just an EX fight? 'Cause I'm gonna be real. I don't really care too much about EX fights. They're fine in certain circumstances, but... I don't know. I've always been kind of like, eh. Okay, so it should be up here, right? Or am I wrong? It's in the next part. Nothing else up there. There is a thing up here. And I'm curious about that. And then there's a down here. Huh. Like, what the heck is this? Okay. Okay, phase 2. Ever jumped it. No, I accidentally hit a second jump. But yeah, if anything, I can always end up doing this as like a thing after beating the actual game. So long as it doesn't clear out my save or something. Which previous game didn't. I wonder if going out that one exit I saw, or what I thought was an exit, would allow me to have a shortcut. So I think that's all I realistically have left to do here. So what I'll do is I will go over here. No? Okay. So this is, I guess, the start of the, whatever you want to call it, the creep. Alright. Dance and love and end together. Defeat the Clover Dancers. Okay. Conjoined heart, it beats sharp and clear. Oh? The heart can be displayed in a home. That's freaking weird. Well, I guess we're going to go to Bellheart and put the heart in our house. That's not something I had on my bingo card. Oh, it thumps in here too. I don't like that. Okay. So there is one thing I think I missed. So yeah, one thing I think I missed and I want to check. Because I kind of, when I was watching, oh, don't you even dare. I ended up seeing, like, I was watching, Phanto, and I noticed something, and I was like, wait a minute, what? So, there's like something here, I think. There's a spot I missed. Clear as day. I know I missed it. Maybe it's on the other side. But that area links in. I can always just do this. But it's like it links in down here. Maybe it's this or something. I don't know. But like I saw something. I swear. Because I saw like a little thingy here, and I thought it connected here. Maybe it's to do with this thingy? I really don't know. I wasn't paying, like, overly close attention, as you can tell. Because I generally try not to. Because then it's like, I get spoilery on something. I'm going back up here to look. No. It's something to do with that, I swear. It's gotta be. Or it's this. I just saw the wall. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. That's nifty. And then that links in this because of... Okay. 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 I see you, Vigigame. Alright, so... I don't know if there's anything, like, what else there is. But I'm going to the abyss. Yep. So we're going to deep docks, I think. Now the question is, do we end up talking to... Okay, so it should be this way. Whoops-a-doo. It is down one more. And then there's the spa, right? And then we go down 2. Right. Oi, who's that? Whoever's down there, if you're feeling mad enough to try and travel, best meet me up at the controls and we can chat. Okay. Hey, Groovy. I think, maybe. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's done, miss. I fitted the shell shield. Bells like new. Better than new, even. Did you get that last spool? Yeah. I ended up seeing... It was either Phanto's stream or I saw it incidentally. Like, I saw a piece of map that I didn't see before. It was either through, like, because I saw the picture of a map. I've become obsolete. No. I saw a picture of like that portion of the map, and I was like, wait a minute. I haven't seen what, huh? How does this connect into this? And so, like, I literally just did that. Guess I'll go in the corner. No, you're fine. If you're planning another descent, head down, holler, and I'll get you going. Your work's appreciated, sir. Know that, with luck, the threat from below might soon be quelled. Your lands shall rest calm. Well, good. I'm only really wishing to return to the forge and my regular duties. Low purpose, routine. Frankly, miss, all this action's more than a bit overwhelming for bugs like me. I'll be glad when it's all over. Providing we could survive, of course. Nah. Okay. Let's go. There's probably some other stuff that I've missed, like small little knickknacks or bosses or things. We can always tackle that at a later time. Okay. Yeah, things like collectibles and stuff like that, because I know I'm missing some. Plus, I legit don't even know if... Right, there's a spot under here. I don't even know if there's, like, a difference in doing it 100% or not. Are you sure you got all the spools? I don't know. I assume so? That looks like it. Yep. Okay, so if I remember... Nope, nope, nope. Don't take... Wait. Oh. Okay. I'm twiddling my thumbs over yonder. Oh, there's a... What's this? A rune depicting the abyss. Take the map. Yeah. Thanks, Vigigame. I must have missed that the first time through, or you don't see it the first time. I don't know. Okay, so... There's an area on the map I haven't explored. Let me... Whee! That's kind of cool. Okay. Wrong. And I jumped a bit too far over. That was just sloppy. Sloppy. Wait. Wait, hold up. Hold up. I'm going to have to go around to go and fight it. Whatever that thing is. No. I think I have cheese, maybe. I did it. I did the cheese. At least I think that was cheese. It looks like it. What do we got here? An arcane egg? What the heck is that? Blackstone egg formed before the birth of Farloom, a relic from the ancient past, highly Oh. So it's one of those thingies. The collectible thingies for, what's his face? Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to presume that there's not very much else here. Okay, well, I guess we're going in.
Mio fine?
Child, I hold the means to descend. Let us meet one final time and quell this black ruin of our making. Who are you hoping you'll find down there, Spider? An ailing child and a silk-starved beast? Silk-starved beast sounds like blood-starved beast. And that kind of triggers me. If so, I'm afraid we may sorely disappoint. What waits below is me no longer.
To Mio Yin?
Even if only your shadow remains, to release your mother's grip, my blade would see it slain. Then why hold even this moment? Surely terror hasn't suddenly claimed your hardened heart. Take the final plunge, Spider. Join us in my drowning palace, and let oblivion swallow us all.
You're not it.
Oblivion may take you, child. My own life I shall not sacrifice. I've survived the fury of your land. I have borne its barbs and its blades. I have seen wonder beyond its dangers. Or behind. But always, child, I remain a daughter of Hallownest, and the void below all things. That darkness I will fear no longer. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do that. And we're going to yeehaw. Oh, I can shimmy left and right. Okay, so a shadow cocoon. So oh, Shadow Link. Okay, you got the wigglies? Alright. So here's what I'm going to take away from this. So we take we take Lace's memories, incorporate them into our own being, and that's why in Hollow Knight, because I'm thinking Hollow Knight might be the sequel, actually, and that's why Hornet has the moveset of Lace, pretty much. Just a thought. Oh, that's dirty. Yep. Okay. Just a thought. Just a rando thought. Also, I probably should have spent on shards. Also, are we going to see this animation every time? I mean, it's a nice animation. I don't mind. Okay, that's cheeky. She already kicked my ass before. Like... Brother. I don't like that. Just gonna do it again, yeah. Just... I'm kind of feeling lackluster toward this fight. I'm gonna be real. Then again, I don't like lace, so... I think it also doesn't help that I just had an EX fight, so now I'm going to back-to-back EX fights. EX fight, extreme fight, or a, okay, so, example, you fight, the beast fly, like 3 times, right? First time would be, like, normal, second time would be, you know, your EX or your, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. So, yeah, your second fight would be your EX kind of fight, where it's like, it has additional moves, it has additional things. This technically is our third fight, but, I just ended up doing the clockwork, I forget what it was called, whatever it was called. And so, like, a lot of the fights that I have been doing have been... fight this thing a second time, it has additional moves in its repertoire. And while that's fine, and this makes sense story-wise, after doing that with, let me go and refill all my silk. After doing that with another boss right beforehand, I think it has me kind of like, meh. Now, when I see phase 2, because I know that I'm going to hit a phase 2 or something, I'll be like, oh, okay. But I've never been a fan of, like, refights in most cases. Unless it's, like... She can do that out of it. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, and so she went neutral there. I don't like that. Didn't like the second lace fight. It was fine for what it was. It's just that... Okay, so not to go too far into it. But you have this one, which is you're fighting... I know it's story-wise and... like, you don't have to explain, like, that it's story related. I understand that. But having... You had the Clockwork and the Clover Dancers, and it's the same fight. It's just slightly different. We're probably going to have a second fight of this, and it's going to be slightly different. We've had Lace fight twice, now 3 times, and it's slightly different. I mean, I could argue Phantom and Lace, Phantom and Lost Lace are more similar in that regard, maybe. So then you could say you have 2 bosses that have back-to-back, you know. But, like, I love First Sinner. First Sinner's great. I don't remember Widow. But there's a lot of bosses that are... You fight them a few times over, and the second time it adds a new twist, which I'm just never a fan of. It's why I didn't do a lot of the dream fights in Hollow Knight. There was a couple I did, but I didn't do them all. And it's just because I was kind of like, eh. Like, Khan was a fun fight. Getting to Khan was a thing in itself, but the fight with Khan was fun. I did enjoy that. It was different. But I think you understand what I'm getting at. It's kind of like, I have a personal gripe. It's okay. So I do this in the Souls games too. You know when you end up having I can't remember what his name is. The one demon. The one that you meet or that you run into as a tutorial boss in Dark Souls. And then they reuse it like 2 or 3 other times. And then in Elden Ring they use that boss, like they use that same exact boss, just renamed it like 8 or 10 times. Those I Gundyr? No. Dark Souls first boss. The first boss is Asylum Demon. Right. Yeah, so you have the Asylum Demon, him and his big chunky butt, like trying to hit you with his mace. Thinking DS3. Oh, okay. So you would have him, right? You go back and you fall in the hole, and then you fight his EX version of him, you know, quote unquote. And then you go further into the game, and then you fight him again. And I did not like that. That is one critique I do have of Dark Souls. And it's the same thing for Elden Ring. When they reuse the same boss over and over. Now I'm forgiving because it's open world, so it's kind of impossible. But like they didn't reuse. There were certain instances where they reused bosses a lot, and it felt kind of ad nauseum. But yeah, tree avatars. Yep. And so like, yeah, and I don't mean this to be a big tangent on it, but it's just it's one of those things that will always I'm never a fan of it. It's very much like, and I know we most certainly differ on this, I think, of boss rush. I understood why games like Mega Man or NES, Game Boy Advance games would go and put stuff like that in there. But in today's day and age, I just, yeah, I prefer not to have it something that's required. But I mean, like, outside of that, like outside of like the reuse of like certain bosses and stuff like that, I've had a lot of fun throughout. I mean, to be honest, I think the biggest thing you can do is, even if you love a game or enjoy something, you should be able to critique it openly. I think that's a fair thing. I always fall for that. What the heck? Okay, so you're doing the garbage that they've all been doing. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't know that wall I could bounce off of. Okay. That means I enjoy Skong less and that gives me the sadness? No, it doesn't mean I enjoy it less. It's much like how I've said with every other... I know there's a phase 2. There's a phase 2 happening. It's very much like any other game. I'm going to be like, hey, you know, I love all of this stuff. Like, the exploration in this game is like top tier. The amount of knickknacks and things that you can find, and collectibles that don't feel like garbage collectibles because you actually get something from it. Um, that's like it's some of the best easily. Um, Now some of the bosses and stuff annoy me. Yeah, some of the bosses kind of feel useless and bloaty. Yeah, but I mean that happens in almost any and every Metroidvania. Like even I would even argue there's some in Symphony. There should be some in Symphony of the Night if I think about it. My latest example for EX fights is Pac-Man. All the post-game content, bosses of World 2 was just EX fights, but I love that because the regular bosses are easy. Yeah, see, that's the difference. That's actually the difference. And it's also another thing of like there's a big difference with Pac-Man too, because Pac-Man in itself, that game that was a remake. And so I would actually even almost go to like a reimagining in a way because they remade the original game, but then they added a lot of extra stuff and putting they ended up putting extra into it. It's not like with like a Dark Souls or a Hollow Knight or something like that. It would be one thing if like I'll give an example. Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, and then you had the Dark Souls remake that recently happened, right? If the Dark Souls remake happened and they decided to add a few bosses um that were remakes of the original but like maybe harder or did some other stuff, yeah, remastered or whatever. Yeah. Um if remake and remaster, it's so weird and like which is which. They've blurred the lines between both of them, between what a remaster is and a remake, but I'm not going to get into that. Um, but if they added some extra bosses or extra content into there, it's like, yeah, that's great. Um, like that's a welcome thing. Um, Whereas with like I'll give an example. Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is a really good example. They had in the original Dark Souls 2, not Scholar, but the original, there were certain bosses that you either saw the skeleton of the boss and it was the same, like 7 or 8 times over, where it had an overhead slam and you knew it was coming and it was tracking and it had the certain same things. Like if they in Scholar of the First Sin, if they ended up taking those and maybe redid them, made them more bearable kind of deal. Um, and then added some extra stuff or took those and redid them as an additional fight, you're getting lost. Okay. Basically, uh EX fights are nice as like a side content thing. So like the one for the Clover dancers, that's fine. Um, but if it's main game fights or even like even side things to do and it's constantly putting in a refight of things, it's not as good. It kind of detracts from the original encounter. Like the Clockwork fight, I loved, but then when I went to Clover Dancers, I was like, oh, so it's just this again. All the Virgil fights in DMC3. I didn't play DMC3, so I don't know. But like, I mean, it's another thing to have a rival too. So like, that's a completely different thing. That's why Lace is like, it's fine because I'm like, oh, it's Lace, but like, but like, when I think about the grand scheme of things, yeah, Lace is the rival. Lace is fine. But the other things like the beast fly, and then having you have the beast fly, you have the clockwork and clover dancers. I'm certain there's a whole list of other bosses I could list that are like, you know, and a lot of them are side content, so that's fine, kinda. But like when you start to do all the side content, you start to see it really like heavily, I guess. And like it very much like Elden Ring, like I said. Moss Mother EX fight is just two of them. Wait, is there a second? There's another Moss Mother fight? I'm actually okay. After I finish this completely, right? Did I? I don't know. What? Fuck is that? Am I supposed to bind? Am I supposed to... I'm assuming I'm supposed to, like, just avoid. But I was not expecting that. So I have to go through Lace again? Okay. Brother. You know what really gets me about... It's fine, I was resetting that fight. You know what really gets me about that fight? So, the fight with Lace is... like... How should I say it? Like, that in itself's a fun fight. Like, I think it's fine. Like, overall. I think it's crazy how there's so many different variations into the attack patterns. So you have Squid Arm into like, you can bait out certain attacks, I'm certain. Like, yeah, so she ends up doing, like... Yeah. Yeah, she 100% ends up, like, reading your inputs and where, well, reading where you're at in approximation. Like, I don't hate this boss fight. It's more than I'm like I said, just kind of like, I think if I didn't do Clover Dancers and a few other bosses where it was like, if I did a not as many bosses that were like, I guess, refights. Then I think I'd be fine. Then again, like, I'm honestly surprised with myself, because normally, in a lot of cases, I get burnout on a game, like, mechanically, because I, you know, you see the same mechanics so often, and it's just one of those. Oh, that was cheeky. That attack, her being able to switch her location on that is actually bonkers. No, I tried to move. Eventually I become that emote. What emote is that? Pain? No, it's not even that. It's more like, it's more like I become like, I see things, okay, but look at it. I can't, I can only see so much of an emote. Nah, it's not even that. It's like, okay, so I typically see games from a, in a lot of cases I see when I'm fighting bosses and doing things, and whether it's Final Fantasy XIV or Hollow Knight or Dark Souls or whatever, the big thing is, you know, you're looking at timings, attack combos, attack variations and attack combinations, how wide the arc of an attack is, all that kind of stuff, right? And typically, when I played Final Fantasy XIV, when I first started, I remember I started getting really like, okay, this is a line. This is a cone. Stay away from the cone. Okay. This is a circle. You know, this is a square. Stay away from those. You know, I've had that where it's like I just mentally become bored with that kind of stuff. But with this, I'm at least like, I'm still like actually like fully like I'm not seeing that throughout this whole thing. I'm just kind of rolling off of, and terribly might I add right this second, roll off of timings and reactionary, and bro, I need to just, like, shut up and just do the fight. Yep. Okay, that was not good. That was definitely not good. That was also not good. It got precarious moment there in the corner. Yeah, it's a bit spicy. Oh, okay. Okay. Shotgun to face with those needles. Yeah. No, it was not accidentally. I knew she was coming in there. The big thing about the big thing about this weapon, the threefold, it does it in a in like a 45-degree angle, and that hits every one of her attacks. So big thonkin. Never read her like that. Thank you. Yeah, she will always she always appear, or almost always appears flat before doing anything. And by flat I mean at like ground level. I screwed the input up there. This is fine. This I learned. I can also hit her through her guard while she is guarding. Let's recover this. I've been screwing that up left, right, and center. Okay, that was cheeky. Bruh. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I meant to do it downward there. Oh. Okay, so we're back at square one. And I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, she almost always is at like floor level, so you can hit her with projectiles. Also, thank you for the hydrate. So I'm really hoping if we end up doing, because we end up doing the 2-phase fight, which the first phase, then the waves, and the second phase. I'm really hoping that there's an in-between after that. Okay, that was nonsense. What? I hate that she keeps doing that. That cami dive. This is fine. I'm like, it's literally that she's punishing me for it, and I mean, that's fair. It downward thrusted into it. That sucks. That's fine. I wasn't into like phase 2 or anything, so it's fair. Also, fuck you. I mean eh. It's how it's programmed. I just have to rewire it. Yo. Yeehaw. Okay. Hold on. Also, I don't know if I'm the only person, but I kind of get boss fatigue. And, I mean, that's my own fault at the end of the day. Like, when you're... Like, as an example, I ended up doing, the clover whatever. And doing that back to back with this, probably not the best idea. Do not recommend. And Pale Beast. Pale Beast really isn't a boss fight per se. It's just a thing that exists. Okay, well. Bro. No. No, that was me being greedy. Hmm. I def am at that point though of like I am satisfied with the things I've done in game and am ready. Bro, don't do that to me. Bait that out. I am doing rough right now. Bro. That was me screwing up my inputs. It's ooh. Yeah, so like doing boss fights back to back to back to back. It's a mental fatigue for me. Okay. I'm also trying to not do this with, like... with too many, items used. Rude. Rude. Okay, and then dive. Okay, nope. Not a dive. Okay. Okay, not a fan. Fuck. Right when the projectiles. Right when the projectiles. Alright. Oh. Why did I do that so early? Yeah, so I have to... just not get hit. And I get it right away. I love it sometimes. Okay. Brother. Okay, out. Ooh, nope. No, you don't. Alright. Okay. Back to phase 2. Gosh, fuck that. This fight, I don't even want to talk about it right now. You. Let's reset. Okay. thinking back to how fun Hornet was to fight. And now having those memories, like, rewritten. Because, I'm gonna be real, this fight specifically, I'm not having fun with. Like, it's a good fight. I'm not having fun with it, though. I'm done. I'm done. Reset. I mean, that's just how it go, though. There's some boss fights you absolutely hate, and I love them. Same thing. Okay. Take whatever number. And bruh. I'm so, like, out of sync right now. It's bad. Yeah, I'm just done. I don't want to go shaman because then I don't have my power tools. That 1000% prevents me from doing that because I'm not doing it. I could try architect. I haven't gone with that yet. And I just pretty much go with the same setup here. Speed anklets. To be fair, it doesn't really matter on the yellow equips too much. Unless you want Scuttle Brace or something. I just thought about that. What would I want? Tax might not be bad. Sure. Oh, that's different. Let's try it. Let's try it. Fuck it. I'm used to Reaper, but I need a switch up at this point. And it's because otherwise I get very complacent. And then if I switch back, it's like, you know, first try. Yeehaw. Okay, so I can't... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like Architect at all. No, 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 no. It's downward. Just doesn't work for me. It might be good, but it just does not work for me. Now, this might work. How is... Which could work. The healing mechanic on this is different, right? I think. I forget. Actually, no. Put, long claw on. Let's actually see. Yeah. I'll give it a try. Because if it's something I like and that can work for this fight specifically, that's fine. I'm not opposed to doing that. I do it all the time in, you know, Souls-likes. Hold on, was that a double? That is a double. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I do want to put buggos here instead. In case I do get, like, some distance in this. I'll have to get used to, the range of my weapon. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. It doesn't work for what I want it to work for. Okay, Wanderer. Yeah, Wanderer wouldn't be as beneficial in this sense. And I feel like Hunter's way too cliche. Also, I don't like having a mirror match, so I think I'm back to Reaper. The reason I like Reaper, and the reason it works so well for me, is because of the downward attack. The attacks are deliberate. They're kind of like having a two-hander. Pogo so often, yeah. And it's harder to diagonal pogo, especially with their pogo. So it's a bit more, yeah. What does magnetite dice do? Used in simple games and believed to bring luck to the bearer. Does that create critical strikes? Because I'm thinking of doing that. But I don't know if it's just a lore kind of what item or no. I'm actually just gonna look it up. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I'm using that. Zero chance I'm not using it. Chance to negate damage? I'll take it. No, I've never used the dice. I should have expected that one. Okay, that's cheeky. Bro. Okay, that's cheeky. Dashing through the what's its things, the tentacle monsters. Yeah, cheeky. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna hear this in my sleep tonight, aren't I? I didn't know that her dash over was that far. Oh, that, okay. Yeah, it's a wonderful noise. Okay, she is cheating. There we go. Alright, phase 2 again.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Okay. She's doing that again? Alright. Fuck off. Hey, Bunny. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good night. Yeah. Give me just a second. My neck is like... Okay. Don't know how to describe it properly. Outside of, like... There's a muscle that's between my neck and chest that tightened up. It does not feel good. Doing okay? How's stream? It's going. I'ma be real. I'm ready for it to be done. The game. Yep. The silk too strong. It's more like this fight has annoyed me. Annoyed me quite a bit. So, yeah. It's the fight's not crazy either. It's just like I just get so triggered by things. Like, by comparison, there's a certain Elden Ring fight that Groovy is yet to fight, and that is like absolute cancer to me. Brother. I hate that the direction that she ends up doing that changes, and I don't understand why. Is it the direction I'm moving? I hate that upward. I hate the upward so bad. Erupting Groovy? No, I don't think so. Heard him say things in my poor baby ears. Yeah, I've dropped a few F-bombs here and there. Yup. Now, Groovy gonna have nightmares. No, I'm gonna have nightmares of this sound coming up in 3, 2, 1. Ah! Stop doing anti-air, garbage. Just refight. Just rematch, 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 rematch. My rendition's better than the original. I just at least it's not the I mean, this is not as much of like a projectile hell. This was nowhere near a certain fight. Don't know why my dash stopped rando, but that's fine. That was cheeky hiding in the darkness there. There we go. You always know how to break the tension. Nope. Okay. There we go. This is only phase 2 of 3? Question mark?
Wow.
Okay. So. Oh no, she just napping. Take? I guess. Okay.
Kestra.
Yeehaw jump. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh. Oh hey, what up, dude? Huh. Act 4 time. There's no Act 4. Defeat Lost Lace and free Farloom. Yeah, the buggos that we saw in the Lost Kingdom, I think is what it was called. Hey, it's the boy. The true main character. Grant the Herald's wish and beat the game. You know, it should have said beat the freaking game. Okay, so I think you heard kind of my final thoughts going through this. Fantastic game. I had a lot of fun with it, regardless of my complaints. And my complaints, there are a few. Few of them are reusing of bosses. I think it's fine in some respects, but in other respects, I think it kind of watered it down. Some of the bosses weren't... Sorry for that. Some of the bosses shouldn't have even been bosses. Like, realistically. The dude corrupted by the blue goop. I forget what it's called. Groovy, you know what it's called. The dude corrupted by the blue goop. Did he really need to be a thing? Jumped a mile. That might hear him. Sorry. Plasmium, yeah. Yeah, that dude shouldn't have been a boss. There was a handful of others that were like that, where they were just kind of there, and it felt like they kind of padded a boss number. And like, I don't mind that every so often, but it felt like, especially in the third act, that there was a lot of that. Third act felt like it had a lot of either refights or something like that. I'm glad that they actually thank the Kickstarter backers. Because, yeah. I'm also glad that people ended up throwing the money to kickstart it in the first place. Through the darkness and dangers, you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Well, if that would be if we're alive at that time. Hopefully the next game does not come out in like 7 years. Seth Goldman, R.I.P. Wait, he passed? Oh, that's unfortunate. 96? That's not bad. And I think let me actually look. Time to beat Silksong 100%. Personally, it took some people around 65 to get 100%. Though they did use a guide to get the last few things. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I think that's totally fair. Yeah. I didn't know about Goldman now. Nope. I kind of don't keep in the know. Like I don't deep dive too much in the community type stuff. Oh, that was the... Okay, so that was the Seth character that was in Act 3. Okay. That's cool. That's actually really, really cool that they actually ended up doing that. But no, like I said, final thoughts on the game. Overall, like, would I say it's my... Is it my game of the year? I don't know. That's the question. Because there's a few games out there that are really, like, pushing it. And I'm not even talking about Pokemon. Pokemon, no, I'm not even talking about that. Liza P. Overture came out early this year. That would be my DLC of the year, bar none. Bar none. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I mean, I think I had more fun. I think I got more tired of Bonanza. Like, this, at the very, very tail end, I was like, let it end, please. Like, let's just end it. I'm ready. It wasn't like I gotta go collect 54 more bananas. Because that's how I felt doing the 100% run for Bonanza. And I still haven't even finished it. I'll get around to it eventually. But it's, yeah. Panic? What panic? What? But yeah, it's like, I mean, ugh, bananas. Oh man. Bonanza has so many issues. Okay, so like, and I know I just finished Silksong here, and you know, whatever. But like, Bonanza in itself has so many issues of its own. It's a fun game. Don't try to 100% it, because the moment you try to 100% it, you don't want to ever do it again. It's like if you were... I think it's less fun than trying to go after all the Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom or Link, God, what, Breath of the Wild. Why did I start thinking Link Between Worlds and Link to the Past? Brain just completely rotted out. But yeah, no, like, I'm literally looking through my list of stuff that I played this year, both on and off stream. Silksong's definitely up there. I still say that Pac-Man 2 World, or Pac-Man World 2 repack, yes sir. See, okay, if I were to say, okay, if I were to compare, if I were to put Silksong versus Liza P. Overture, and that simply by itself against each other, head to head, I'd lean toward Overture, but at the same time, I don't know, I've enjoyed both experiences. They've been a lot of fun. However, I think with that, I'm going to probably call it. Unless there was... Sure would love to get back on it. Well, when you do, I know you'll have fun with it. Trying to look, like, what other games... I haven't played Hades 2 yet, and I haven't played Expedition 33. My brothers actually got me that for my birthday coming up. Yeah, I don't know. I legit don't know. But yeah, I think, especially since I'm going to be getting up early tomorrow and streaming like most of the day tomorrow. I would say a majority of the day. Like, it depends. I'll probably end up streaming a bit and then take a break and then stream a bit more in the evening. And that's what I'll probably do throughout the whole weekend, kind of deal. It just really depends. It's just simply because, like, birthdays to celebrate and stuff like that, so. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways. I'm just rambling now. The ram is rambling. Let's go and throw... We're gonna throw a raid towards Zen. Zen is actually in the middle of doing some Lies of P. So, yeah. Let's give him... Yeah, of course. And like I said, I wasn't trying to be sour on the end. I do still think that there's another boss that I probably missed. And I'll probably... I'll hop back on this to do all of 100% stuff. And I'll probably do that... I can't guarantee next week, but maybe the week after. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll definitely hop back on this to 100% it, like for realsies. So, or as much as I can. But yeah, Zen is in the middle of, from what I'm seeing right now, going through some, I think he's going through the Pantheon right now. So, yes. That should be fun. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, let me go and check one last thing real quick. Okay, so it actually does have my save file still there. Anyways, hope everybody has a good night, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. See ya.